Sean Kozeniewski. I'm a junior here at Sterling High School. My dad works at the school, and I've been coming to his TV studio since I was a little kid, but I've never known what he's actually done. So today I made a piece of what he does behind the scenes.
We put a lot of preparation into the games that we film on Channel 19. First of all, we have to get the rosters for each team. Then we have to research all the stats and latest game information for each team. They're then compiled and given out to the announcers and ready for that. Also, we have to put it into the graphics package into the truck. So we have graphics for standings, stats, information like that. So that's how we get the technical side of stuff ready in before we even go to the game. An average broadcast taped on TV, somewhere around 2 hours or just under 2 hours that we do. There's usually about 2 hours of setup, then there's 2 hours of the actual event, and then maybe an hour to an hour and a half of pack up when the event is done. The most challenging part about filming games is that you never know where the ball is going to be, you never know where the players are going to be, everything moves all over the place. You have to be able to anticipate what is going on with the game, and you have to anticipate with the students as we're setting it up. For example, if we know that a football team might pass, we have to prepare the kids for that before the play starts so they can get ready for what could be a pass play. So the fact that everything moves around all over the place is very, very difficult. I'm the producer and usually the director of a lot of the games that we do here in Channel 19. So my first goal is making sure everything is set up properly with the students ready for the broadcast. And now that we're live, making sure we're ready for the live broadcast. Then from there, making sure that the announcers have all their information and that they're ready to go. Making sure all the cameras are in place. Making sure that everyone has the concept of what they're going to do with each camera as they go, what their responsibilities are to shoot. The average time to set up for us is around 2 hours. For a football game or a basketball game, we're in there right after school. It usually takes about 2 hours to run all the cables, get the camera set up, get all the graphics and information into the computer, and then make sure that all the cameras are calibrated and ready to go, and then test for the live broadcast. Again, usually for that point, it's about 2 hours to do all that. For a basketball game, we use 7 different cameras. We have 5 manned cameras that students run across the gym. Usually there's 3 in the bleachers, 2 down on the sides. Then we have 2 that are mounted and they are fixed in the ceiling over the court. We use them a lot during foul shots or a little bit during half-court offense. So those are the 7 cameras you would see on Channel 19. We also have a camera that's on the scoreboard that you won't see. That camera tells us how much time is left and what the score is, and we have to recreate that with our graphics package for the broadcast. There are a couple different jobs in the truck. The first person is the director or the technical director. They're the one calling all the shots, what shot we're looking at right now, where we're getting ready to go, what we're preparing to do. There's another job of an audio person that has the sound of the announcers, in basketball, the sound of the baskets, the sound of the gym. There'll be another person whose job is replay. They can call up any one of 6 different replay cameras based on what the director says. Their job is to rewind it or cue it up so we're ready to play it back. The other person's job in the truck is the graphics person. The graphics person's job is to have the scoreboard updated properly, the time updated properly, and any individual graphics that are needed for the standings, or if somebody goes to a foul line, something extra that we needed, the graphics person would do that. For me personally, I started broadcasting in college back in 1985 at Glassboro State University. I announced basketball, baseball, football, you name it, we announced it on the radio. I was lucky enough that people liked the way that I announced games that they hired me to start doing cable TV in 1990. I worked for about 6 or 7 different cable TV outlets throughout South Jersey announcing games, all different sports. I also had the opportunity to work with Princeton University on cable TV and the radio, minor league baseball as well. And I've also worked for ESPN Radio nationally doing updates for them. So, and from a play-by-play basis, I've been doing things since 1985, on cable since 1990. I started directing probably about 1994 when I started directing games throughout South Jersey as well. And I did that because it gave me a better opportunity to work more games. If I wasn't needed for announcer, maybe I was used for something technical, whether it be directing or camera. So the more things I could get involved in, the more things I could do, and the more jobs I could have. About 6 or 7 years ago here at Sterling High School, we got the technology where we could go live on cable TV only. So it was kind of neat. When we did a football game or a basketball game, we could go live on cable TV, and we still do that today. The problem being we were having trouble initially going beyond our cable TV viewing area. About 3 years ago, Paul Mason, our technology department, came up with a way for us to broadcast live on YouTube. We do it through a laptop and a camera at away games. We take that with us, and we're able to hook up through a cell phone, and we broadcast live at away games. Home games, we've added the technology where not only are we now live as we've always been on cable TV, we're also now live on YouTube, and that involved a couple other streaming devices that go out. So it's kind of neat that we're live on cable TV, which most people are not. And then we go live, especially in our home games. We have 6 camera shoots live on YouTube and the internet. The away games are only 1 camera shoot, and we hook them up with a cell phone.
That was a look at what my dad does behind the scenes in Channel 19. Hope you enjoyed.